Okay, so my name is Vicky, by the way. V-I-C-K-I. Okay, I'll start right now. How many of you have ever wished that you could see your own future? Okay, well, I have just a solution for you to make that happen. Ta-da! According to dictionary.com, palm reading, also known as palmistry, is the art and practice of telling fortunes and interpreting character from the lines and configurations of a palm of a person's hand. Now, according to Britannica.com and palmreading.org, the history of palm reading goes way back to 4,000 years ago in ancient India, where many people have used it to bring two strangers together in wholly arranged matrimony. Now first, I will address all the different misconceptions of palm reading. Second, I will inform you all about the different kinds of lines in our palms. And third, I will give you a step-by-step example on how to read a palm. So first of all, according to Nita, a celebrity palm reader with over 35 years of experience, palmistry does not foretell a fixed destiny, because the lines in our palms actually change as we change as people. And I've actually seen that happen myself with my own palms. So therefore, palmistry cannot tell when we will die, nor when we'll get married, nor how rich we'll be in the future, and nor how many children we'll have in the future, especially according to this diagram right here of the clenched fists, where supposedly the number of lines shown right here is supposed to tell us how many kids we're supposed to have in the future. And finally, palmistry does not reveal the same information about every person, because it is the art of interpretation, which means that it's more subjective rather than objective, so there's not going to be an exact answer every time, depending on the person doing the palm reading and the person who's getting the palm reading. Okay, so now on to my next point. So generally women get their right palm read and men get their left palm read. So now according to several different palm reading websites such as Upsite, Sun, Parliament New Age, and Psychic Solutions by Lynn.org, there are 3 to 4 major lines on our palms, starting with the lifeline right here and right here, which suggests not when we're going to die, but our vitality and physical strength. And then there's the headline right here down the middle, which shows our mentality and intelligence and your beliefs and philosophy. And then next, we look at the heart line right here, which shows our emotionality and how we handle relationships. And if for some reason you look at your palm right now and you don't see a headline or a heart line, that means that you most likely have what's called a simian line right here, where they're both connected into one. It's not very common, but it happens. And then next we'll look at what's called the fourth major line, the fate line down here, which starts from the middle finger down to your wrist. And not everybody has one, so if you don't see it, that's okay. But if you do, it suggests the extent to how much fate has control over your life. And then now we'll look at the different minor lines, it's really quick, such as the marriage line right here, that's right underneath your pinky, your love lines right here, that branch out from your fate line if you have one. And then there's the money line that starts from the index finger down to the base of your thumb. And then there's the health line right here that starts from the base of your thumb and cuts all the way across your palm to meet your pinky. Furthermore, now that I have given you the basics of the lines on our palms, I will give you a step-by-step example of how to read a palm using our instructor's Brian Derry's palm. So, step 1, we look at the shape of the palm, which in his case it's a spade shaped where the palm is actually bigger than the fingers, which suggests that Ryan is an inventor. He's a do-it-yourself kind of guy. And then next we'll look at his fingers, the shape of his fingers. So in this case they're long and straight, which suggests that Ryan is honest, direct, and clear-headed. And then we'll look at the lines on his palm. But for sake of time, we can't look at the minor lines, so I'll just look at the major lines for today. So we'll start with the lifeline right here. The fact that it's thick and strong and it ends right here at the wrist suggests that he is full of vitality, he rarely gets sick, and he's a tough spirit. And the fact that he's got an extra set of vitality lines right here that are also thick and strong shows that there are many positive forces working around him. Next, we'll look at the headline right here, which is connected to the lifeline only at the starting point. It goes in a straight line and then it slants downwards, which suggests that his way of thinking is realistic yet imaginative and creative, and he has a good sense of balance between all those. Lastly, we'll look at his heart line right here, which starts to move upwards, but at the same time it gets cut right here, like right underneath the middle finger, before even touching it, which suggests that Ryan is a very thoughtful person, but at the same time he may have a selfish and materialistic look at love. But on the bright side, the fact that his heart line is so far away from his pinky and is separated from his headline shows that he has a love for adventure, an enthusiasm for life, as well as a very generous, high-quality personality who's capable of becoming friends with just about anybody. So all in all, I have addressed all the misconceptions of palm reading. I have informed you all about the several different lines in our palms and what the major lines generally indicate. And lastly, I have given you an example of how to interpret somebody's palm and the process of it, using Ryan's palm. And now, I would like to end this speech with a quote by Michael Scott. "Just as a pebble thrown into the water creates ripples, so our thoughts create similar effects on our palms." Thank you.